Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn Tompkins, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. Glad to be here, and I'm excited about this video. Today is the day that the keynote speaker comes on, the CEO of Nvidia, and I wanted to play a trailer because by the time this video comes out, the keynote will already have happened. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that as well. But let's go into the, I got a teaser for the keynote, and I want to play it for you right now.
Please welcome Jensen Huang.
The rate at which we're advancing computing is insane. The purpose of GTC is to inspire the world on the art of the possible of accelerated computing.
The keynote will be today, but I'm recording the video prior to the keynote. So let's get into the news about what's getting ready to happen later today. Now, when I said I'd talk a little bit more about that, because after the keynote, he's probably going to talk about, again, as you can see here, some new products that are coming out and if they're on track or not, all that kind of stuff. But he's probably going to bring up a lot of partners like he did last year that they are partnering with. I will build a portfolio like I did last year for those stocks. So I don't have them yet, but once that's over and done with, I will build a portfolio. I'll probably talk about it on AMA tomorrow when I'm going to be with Ryan. So Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang confirms the Blackwell Ultra and the Vera Rubin AI architectures to be on track, ready to unleash their might on the GTC 2025. Now, Ryan's been talking about this. He's been excited about it. I'm excited about it because I'm not going to call this the make or break for NVIDIA, but we know NVIDIA has been under some selling pressure, right? With that being said, does this catapult them back up into where they were? Well, we're going to talk about that. They're ready for 2025. Now, this is big for me. U.S. Blackwell Ultra is the second half. As you know, the first Blackwell, we had a hiccup, and everybody knows that with the chips overheating. That probably cost us a couple of months. We're fully recovered, of course. The team did an amazing job recovering, and all of our supply chain partners and just so many people helped us recover at the speed of light. So I think they're already prepared just in case for the Blackwell Ultra for any potential problems that could come into play. And so we've successfully ramped up production of Blackwell, but that doesn't stop the next train. The next train is on an annual rhythm and Blackwell Ultra with new networking, new memories, and of course, new processors, and all of that coming online. So I'm loving that he's talking about the new Blackwell and the new Blackwell Ultra. And the big thing is, he was going to bring new products to the platform and talk about it. And you remember when Apple did their announcements about what was coming up with Apple? Man, it moved the stock. I think that's the same thing that happens with the GTC. Big thing here, too. With the ongoing Blackwell yield rate issues, it is supposed that the B300 will act as a hard reset for NVIDIA. They're rebranding, all right, to the B300, allowing them to show the true power of their lineup. Following Blackwell Ultra will indeed be Vera Rubin, which will be revolutionary for the AI market. All right, let's go to the next story. NVIDIA's future Blackwell Ultra GPUs reportedly, there we go, renamed to the B300 series. NVIDIA is set to rebrand its Blackwell Ultra product line, which will be a refresh kind of family with increased performance. All right, man. This is designed to differentiate it from the upcoming B100 and B200s. And the thing about a company like NVIDIA is that it's innovative to keep the product going, keep the product growing. And this is what attracts people to want to buy into NVIDIA. So is NVIDIA now, with this coming out, a buy or a sell? I'll give you my opinion at the end of this video. All right, let's go to the next one. Nvidia confirms the Blackwell and Vera Rubin GPUs. Now, as I go through the process of looking at all of these things, I look at Blackwell Ultra as the flagship AI chip. Rubin is going to be the new generation of GPU platform. Vera is going to be on the CPU side. You combine them together, it becomes a super chip. That's the Vera Rubin. Let's scroll down a little bit more in here. A design flaw delayed NVIDIA's rollout of the Blackwell, but you know that flaw really didn't stop Blackwell from still wanting to be used, all right? Prompting the company to redesign the silicon and packaging. However, this did not affect NVIDIA's work on the mid-cycle refresh of the Blackwell 300 series. That's the Blackwell Ultra. Those are the GPIs for AI and HPC and the next generation Vera Rubin GPUs. And NVIDIA can already share some details about the Rubin GPUs in its post-Rubin products. I'm thinking that, man, this is going to be a powerhouse platform. It just needs to work. All right, just needs to work. Talking about the Rubin, the Rubin is the successor. As a Blackwell successor, powerful Vera CPU from the GPU side to the CPU sides coming together, coming as well. Put those two together, they make a super chip called the Vera Rubin super chip. All right, now that's a sneak peek. Again, by the time this video comes out, the keynote will have already been given. So this is just a sneak peek of what's going to happen later today. I'm going to get into the software now. And the first thing I want to do is I want to look at these two stocks. And I want to see what they've done over the last year to date. From January 2nd until right now, I'm going to quick test the both of them. TSM is going to play a big role in this. You know that because they got to manufacture, they got to build. TSM is going to play a big role in it. That's why I've got TSM in here. But notice, they've both, from the year to date, have been down 14%, a lot more than what the VectorVest composite is. So it's been a tough play to own these stocks. But I want to show you a couple of things. I'm going to stream this up into right now. Look at this. Fundamentally sound stocks. Relative value, relative safety is both above one. Earnings growth rate, definitely double digits. CI, VST, RT. The stocks are not in uptrends right now, and I think that could definitely change by the time the keynote comes out. I want to look at the graph of these stocks before we go real quick. You know what I like about NVIDIA? It is no longer overvalued. I like the bump up coming from this descending channel, leveling out today before the keynote comes out, but definitely undervalued. Move from a sell to a buy. RT is below one. That's why the stock is in a downtrend. I think after today, we will see a rise in RT. We'll see if that happens. Look at this, the buying pressure today. Look at the big wick at the bottom going into the keynote today. Oh, man, this is getting pumped up and ready to go. Let's go look at TSM, also undervalued. You remember that a lot of these stocks became overvalued, and a lot of people were moving away from them. I love that they've been beaten up enough. You know, Ryan did a great video last week talking about is NVIDIA at a bottom. And I'm looking at TSM. Both of these look like they could have bottomed out. I'm looking at the wick at the bottom of today's candle, a little bit more of buying pressure going into the keynote. So with all of that being said, I love the idea of the new product. The new product sounds like it's amazing, and it's going to keep NVIDIA in the forefront of what they are doing, and that is dominating the AI space. All right? Don't sleep on them. And, you know, after all of this announcement today, all the partnerships that they're going to have as well, and actually the GTC today is going to talk about quantum. I want to see what if they partner up with any quantum companies. It's going to be very interesting because he's the one that said quantum had 15 to 30 years to go before it was a viable thing to do, right? Is he back walking that, you know, stepping back from that? And will he put a much faster timeline on it? I think the keynote will talk about it. I'm going to talk about one last thing. There's going to be some interesting panels that will be on display, a panel on robots, a panel on AI assistants. You know, got DeepSeek and everybody else coming out with the AI assistants. He's going to talk a little bit about that. And, of course, he's going to talk about quantum. My personal opinion, You can look at these two stocks. They are great stocks, fundamentally sound, just not going up in price right now. They are undervalued, which is key because at VectorVest, we want you in safe, undervalued stocks that are going up in price in a rising market. Earnings growth rate, double digits. One's a hold, one's a sell. But man, I think that today's GTC conference and the keynote, because it's been going on, it's going to, since yesterday, today is going to be the keynote. Let's go see what happens. I am bullish on Nvidia. I am bullish on Nvidia. By the way, in case I didn't tell you, I am bullish on Nvidia. So we're going to see what happens. I look forward to hearing what he's got to say. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you saw today, you're not a subscriber to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Between Ryan and I, we bring out great content. We're giving you the goods. We're giving you the goods. So subscribe to the channel. If you are already a subscriber to the channel, hit that like button. This is going to be a big thing that's going to happen today. By the time you see this, the keynote will have already happened, and we'll see what happens. Folks, thank you for joining me this evening. I'm really excited because Nvidia is a leader in the space, and this could be huge. All right, folks, this video is over. And until the next time, see ya.